if you want to know, right? We're talking about symbolic and whatever, right? Like you familiar with the fruits of the Spirit? You ever heard that phrase before? Okay, if there's fruits of the Spirit, isn't there fruits of sin? Right, that's what Eve ate in the garden. That's how you can tell symbolic and realistic stuff. That's just a quick example because I'm on the subject, right? But God told Eve, you can't eat that, right? What did Satan come and do afterwards? God said you can eat that? Now you can eat it, you're good. God said in Leviticus, don't eat pork. What did the Christian Catholic Church say? God said you can't eat pork? Now you're good, you can eat pork. It's all good, you can eat whatever you want. Satan. The same lying tongue as Satan had, they have the same exact tongue, but they're ignorant of it. They think they're actually doing God's work. They're doing their God's work, the God of this world, Satan, but they're not doing the God of this Bible's work. Because if you're doing the God of the Bible's work, then you would do what the Bible says, not contrary to the Bible every step of the way. The Bible says don't celebrate Christmas, they're celebrating Christmas. The Bible says don't eat pork, they're eating pork. The Bible says dress a certain way, they refuse to dress this way or acknowledge it. The reason we wear these, you ever seen a poncho? We get numbers. I got a precept. Yeah, bring it up.
This to follow up on what he's saying about the book. This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked.
They do what?
Praise the wicked.
So if that's true, then the opposite must be true. Those that are keeping the law and teaching men to do so, like the Messiah said, you're praising the righteous, you're praising God. But when you do the opposite, read it again.
They that forsake the law,
like the Christians do, they forsook the law. We don't need the law no more, right? Read.
Praise the wicked.
According to the Bible they believe in, they're praising the wicked. Keep reading.
But such as keep the law,
like the Messiah just said in the New Testament, keep the law. Read.
Contend with them.
So we're against the Church, Christian and Catholic Church. We contend with them because we read the word and we understand that they're leading the people to condemnation, destruction. And we love our people, so we're like, no, we need to fight and get our people out of there. If your son was caught up in something he shouldn't be caught up in, like a cult or something, right? You would try to tell your son, like, no, listen, read this, check this out, and you'll try to advise your son. You'll go out your way. Why would you do that for your son? Because you love him. That's why we come out week in and week out trying to teach our brothers, like, yo, you're wrong. Read it for yourself. Check it for yourself. Do the homework. We're not making this up. This is the book. If I had a Bible, I'll toss it to you and let you read along. We're reading everything out of the Bible. That's why I'm having him read it. So people can't say I'm making it up. I'm just calling the verses he's saying. But it's saying the same exact thing I'm teaching. Showing you that the Christian Catholic Church, they're what the Bible is warning about. They're the ones that teaching celebrate Easter. Here's the funny thing, right? This here, I'm gonna read it to y'all, right? It says Easter. It's really supposed to be Peshat in the Bible, right? Can you get that in the blue letter? You got the blue letter open? Okay. Can you get Acts 12 and 4 for me real quick? Yeah, get it. Easter, Peshat, right? So this is celebrating this pagan deity. Every time they go and celebrate Easter, they're worshiping Ishtar. We were condemned in the Old Testament for worshiping this deity. It's a deity of fertility and sex. That's why you see the Easter eggs. Like, you ever heard going at it like jackrabbits? Like rabbits. This is the sign of fertility. Every time people worship Easter, they're worshiping these pagan deities, but they go to church and do it, thinking they're worshiping God. Easter. The mistranslated Easter in Acts 12 and 4, which I'm having my brother pull up, denotes Passover. So why did they purposely change it to Easter? If the scholars know that actually says Passover in that verse, why does the Christian Catholic Church teach us Easter? They're purposely teaching lies. Because I just read a scholar that he knows better. That means if you're a theologian scholar, you know better, but you don't care. You rather teach the lie than teach people the truth. And that's why we condemn them. The Bible condemns them. Acts 12 and 4. The same verse they're mentioning there, right? Just so you can see, and I'll show it to the camera too, so people understand that we're not teaching fallacies, right? Easter, right? Peshat. Easter, right? Peshat. Like we're showing right here on the sign. We're not making stuff up. We're giving you all the tools, reference, knowledge that you need to find out the truth for yourself. But we're teaching people stuff that they can't refute. If a Christian Catholic pastor came up here, you'll see how quickly his doctrine was shut down. Because he can never go into the Bible and prove his doctrine. Everything he teaches is a lie. It's just, they'll open the Bible, they'll read 1 or 2 verses, and they'll talk for an hour. I'm reading verse for verse for verse to show you, as I'm tying the Bible scriptures together, they teach you one steady doctrine. Keep God's commandments and live. Break God's commandments and die.
Read the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 32. Now, therefore, hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways.
Hearken, listen. Read it again from the top.
Now, therefore, hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not.
So he just said, hearken unto my word, right? And obey. Now, I'm going to read another verse that God's constantly saying the same exact thing. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken, if you will not listen unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And when I started reading to you these curses, we understand who those curses are applied to. There's not even us filling the jail cells, right, is in the same chapter in the list of curses. Who fills the jail cells more than us? Nobody. How are black, Latinos, and Native Americans about 40% of the American population to fill up 80% of the prisons? How does that math add up? It doesn't. Unless you're under a curse. That somehow, even if it's less of ya, you're going to be more persecuted than everybody around you. And it's because these curses are on us. Until we start keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments, we're going to continue to be on these curses not as an individual. I'm talking about because people be like, oh, LeBron's doing good. I'm talking about as an ethnicity, we're not doing good. Our people are getting shot down in the streets, killed habitually, over-incarcerated. Our people are not okay. Our children aren't graduating high school like that. Our children aren't being educated in the system like that. They're miseducating our children. We are not okay here. And this is what we're teaching our people. We have to come back to what this Bible says and understand of this Bible, because it'll make you wise in this world.
You want to say?
Yeah, go